You might be wondering what you just saw, a player trying a one-legged fade away from 29 feet that's blocked, only to come flying out of nowhere to jump between two defenders to tip pass it back to an open teammate. And this would be the craziest play for most players this season, only for LaMelo Ball. It's a totally normal part of the experience because he's a chaotic genius who pushes the limits of basketball like possibly no one in NBA history. We recently talked about Ball's innovative shot attempts in our video on the evolution of three-point shooting, where he's taking drifting threes from the parking lot or falling out of bounds with a tippy-toe Dirk Nowitzki fade, but that only scratches the surface of his experimentation. He's out here throwing one-legged half-jump fakes from three, and look at the setup on this one, where he steps back and up, fakes off his front leg instead, and make no mistake. This is totally a travel. But how often have you seen someone in this position on their toes, only to uncool for an instant three? If we tracked insane plays per 100 possessions, LaMelo might have more by himself than the entire league combined. Take this Larry Bird homage in Milwaukee from behind the backboard. Falling out of bounds and that one rolled in. So against the Heat, he tried a similar shot while double-teamed, but it rolled off the top of the backboard before clanking off, and this was two scoops of crazy because his teammate is wide open for a layup in the paint. Then there's this revolutionary idea against Atlanta where he's stuck, so he passes it off a teammate to restart his dribble, and I don't think he ever really let go of the ball here, but yes, you are allowed to do this and generate a fresh dribble, and we've seen other players do it off an opponent's back, but I've never seen anyone try it off a teammate. Then 30 seconds later makes this insane tip pass to an open shooter, and when Miles Bridges short arms this delivery. A normal player jumps up to catch it, but Melo sees an opening to Superman himself and touch passes it over Trae Young to a now open teammate. Then there's this sequence against the Pistons where he completely loses the dribble, gets it back with 6 seconds on the shot clock, and goes to the old spinning shot put from Halfor. Subtitles T. Text media, 2.4 seconds. And he's trying to spin into his defender here to draw a foul, and you can see that two-handed catapult he uses to generate so much power, and we know if he wants to sharply spin away from a defender, he can. But here he bangs into his man to save the possession before comfortably draining a leaning 40-footer. He'll also try a ton in just 6 seconds, going with a late pick and roll here only to jump into this audacious pass, then pick up the loose ball with 7/10 left and just flick it in off one leg. What the actual? Background. 19. I need food. I have no time to cook while watching all this footage, and takeout is expensive, and that's where I need Factor. They're the sponsor of today's video, and they deliver chef-crafted meals to your door that you can grab from the fridge and heat up in 2 minutes in the microwave. Or my move is to stick them in the oven for about 5 or 6 minutes. The chicken gets all moist. It's basically instant takeout but cheaper, and I love how they have options like Protein Plus to power me while I work. Plus, there are gourmet options if you want something a little special like this beautiful seafood bad boy with the vegetable and it's all creamy. They're also owned by one of our favorites, HelloFresh, that we've worked with before, and we have a discount for you. 6'7" with his ball handling and quickness. He's been more effective, penetrating, and has a higher free throw rate, and he has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve to put pressure on the rim and finish around defenders there, like contorting his body in the air in all kinds of preposterous positions. 6'7" with his ball handling and quickness. He's been more effective, penetrating, and has a higher free throw rate, and he has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve to put pressure on the rim and finish around defenders there, like contorting his body in the air in all kinds of preposterous positions. 6'7" with his ball handling and quickness. He's been more effective, penetrating, and has a higher free throw rate, and he has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve to put pressure on the rim and finish around defenders there, like contorting his body in the air in all kinds of preposterous positions. 6'7" with his ball handling and quickness. He's been more effective, penetrating, and has a higher free throw rate, and he has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve to put pressure on the rim and finish around defenders there, like contorting his body in the air in all kinds of preposterous positions. 6'7" with his ball handling and quickness. He's been more effective, penetrating, and has a higher free throw rate, and he has all kinds of tricks up his sleeve to put pressure on the rim and finish around defenders there, like contorting his body in the air in all kinds of preposterous positions.